What if Deku had video game powers? What if Deku had video game powers? So, to start off, Deku would be born. His mom would be Inko, and his dad would be his regular dad. Like he would have the same parents, pretty much. And comes the age of 4 or 5, he would go to the quirk doctor, and the quirk doctor would tell him that he pretty much have all kind of quirks. Like he could pretty much control all kind of quirks. So Deku would be happy about this because he thinks about becoming #1 hero with all the quirks he could have. And when he goes back to school, he would not get picked on because he would have a multiple quirks. Bakugo would still try to mess with him, but Deku would not pay attention pretty much. So he comes, when he go to high school, the teachers would do the regular thing, throw up the papers and ask him who wanna become heroes. And he'll pretty much be like, I know everybody wanna become heroes. So he would say 2 names who want to become a hero, who wanted to go to UA, right? So he would say Bakugo and Uzuka Midoriya. And the class would not pretty much say nothing. They wouldn't laugh at Deku because they knew that he had a quirk that was overpowered. So they'll just be whispering to their friends, be like, yeah, they're definitely gonna make it and stuff like that, right? So Deku would starts to walk home, and he will get attacked by the sludge villain. But he wouldn't really struggle in this one like he did in Canon. So he would pretty much destroy, like literally destroy, the sludge villain. And All Might will pop up super, well, not that late, like he'll pop up at the regular time, but he would still be surprised. He would be like, I am him, and he'll be like, wait, what? And Deku would be like, oh, it's All Might. And All Might would be like, well, Deku would be like, can I get your autograph? And All Might would give him his autograph. And Deku would pretty much ask him a question. If he want, so Deku, when All Might starts to jump off, Deku would grab onto his leg like he did in Canon. So he would grab onto his leg, and he would ask, like once they reach the building, he would start to ask All Might something before he, like, but next thing you know, he would transform to his Small Might form. And Deku would be like, wait, you're an imposter. And All Might would just straight up show him his injury, like, no, I'm not. Like, so Deku would be like, so it is All Might. He would be like, yes. And Deku would start to ask him a question, can he become a hero? And All Might would start to tell him, if you have a quirk, yes, you Yoshi could become a hero. But Deku would ask him another question, like if he could become the number one hero, and All Might would pretty much say maybe. Like if you train a lot, maybe you could become a hero. So the number one hero. So Deku would get excited about this, but then they would hear an explosion, and Deku, with his video game powers, he would activate his wings. He would activate his wings. And hold up, I'm coming back. Back, guys. So Deku will straight up jump off, going literally faster than All Might, and this will impress All Might. And he will be saying in his mind, can this kid become my successor? And he would get excited. All Might would get excited, because at this point All Might would think Deku is a lot stronger than him already. So Deku would get to the place where the explosion was coming from. Then he would see Bakugo, which he would kind of get mad, because he would think this is his fault for grabbing onto All Might's leg, was making it drop the sludge villain. And when the sludge villain sees Deku, he would kind of get scared, because he know what Deku did to him last time. And if the sludge villain was pretty much like, if All Might would have never showed up, he probably would have been done for. Like Deku probably would have killed him. So Deku would just straight up start running. He would run fast. He would straight up start running, and he would run so fast that the sludge villain wouldn't even see him. It would look like he just teleported out of nowhere. So next thing you know it, Deku is right behind the sludge villain. And let's say Deku had another video game power. Like he could pretty much get any video game power that he wanted out of a video game. And Deku is pretty much a kid. Well, yeah, since a kid, he's been doing a lot of stuff. Like he's been playing a lot of video games. And let's just say, for example, he played Dragon Ball Z, I guess. He would, well, not really Dragon Ball Z, but like Naruto or something like that. So he would use one of his electricity jutsus or powers, or whatever you want to call them. He would use one of those, and he would fry the villain. But this would not affect Bakugo, because he know how to use his powers, and he's been having his powers for a long time. So he would know how to master them. And the sludge villain would get, and like Small Might, aka All Might, would get there, but he wouldn't use his Detroit Smash in this one, because Deku already won when he just got there. Keep in mind, Deku flew off without All Might, so All Might had to run there. So All Might would get there, and he would just see Deku chopping up, putting the slime villain, the sludge villain, the sludge villain in a bottle that he was in, in the volume that he was in last time. So, and buku people, like the heroes and stuff, would start to praise Bakugo with his strong quirk, and they would pretty much get mad at, well, not the civilians, but the heroes that was there. They would pretty much get mad at Izuku, telling him that was a foolish choice of his. And Izuku, well, kind of get mad at this, cause think about it, he's not the same Izuku like in canon. Like, he could stand up for himself. So Izuku would kind of get mad at this, and he would be like, last time I checked, you didn't even do nothing about it. And the heroes would get mad and tell him, I would get locked. I could lock you up for that, right? I could put you in jail for that, for using your quirk without a license. And this when All Might will buff up and come to the heroes and telling him no need for it, right? So he would tell them no need. They'll put the kid in prison because he just saved somebody's life, so there's no need for that. And Deku would get his backpack, his stuff that he had, and he would pretty much starts to walk off. But All Might will pull him aside and ask him, do you want my quirk? And Deku would get kind of confused from this, and he'll be like, what do you mean, do you want my quirk? And All Might would explain to him what his quirk is and how he could transfer it to other people, and how it could enhance his regular quirk. And Deku would kind of get happy about this, and he would be like, oh my god, the #1 hero just asked me if I wanted his quirk, right? And he would still be smart in this one. He would still be like a nerd, but not really. He would still be pretty smart in this one. And I'm gonna comment down below if y'all want me to give Deku Windfall. If you don't, yeah, just comment down below. I'll look at the comments tomorrow sometime and leaving it off there. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video broadcast, and I hope to see you guys later. Peace out. I did not stop the stream.